Hello everyone, and I am so glad that you found my series Work Gigs for a Fractured Economy, a compiled digital series for working class communities by Dr. Tiffany A. Flowers. So if you haven't already, please go back and watch gigs 1 through 19. I try to make sure that I provide a variety of different gigs so that everybody could find something that they could do part-time, whether you're degreed or whether you have a GED. There are plenty of different jobs that you can get to supplement your income, or if you are out of work, it's a great way to kind of reset, get some new certifications, get some new licenses, and learn that you can go into different fields just by making sure that you retool your skills about every 3 months, just to make sure that you can easily go from one job to the next in this fractured economy. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for listening in, and I look forward to working with you all as you learn more about gigging and this fractured economy. So in each part of the series, I'm talking about the current job market realities. The economy is literally in a reset right now. And it was a planned reset. We all knew, if you were following the news, if you were following politics, if you were following any kind of financial news, which is what I advocate in terms of looking at certain literacies and understanding how these everyday financial literacies are impacting your life. So, this is a story from Yellowhammer News, December 26, 2025. I try to make sure that I post recent news so that you all understand what is going on in real time with people. UPS layoffs land in Alabama, 128 jobs cut in Montgomery. And more recently, I did see in the financial news that they are planning to have, there will be close to 1 to 1.5 million people who will be out of work. And so making sure that we share information as much as possible to help people so that people aren't losing their homes and apartments, and they understand that all they need to do is retool when they're in this space instead of going into panic mode, and then they'll easily be able to go into a sector where they possibly could make more money than they were previously making. And that's a conversation we definitely need to have. So if you're somebody who is into fashion, or you're somebody who is into retail, or if you're somebody who, previously worked at a Dollar Tree or something like that, gig number 20 is a really good gig to kind of get involved with and then kind of retool your skills. So merchandise processor, merchandise sorter. The rate of pay is $12 to $15 per hour. The work can be part or full time, and you also can get benefits. And that's something that we need to talk about more as people are starting to not just lose their houses, not just lose their job, they're also starting to lose their health care. So you need to pick up a gig that will allow you to get some type of benefits. And so I will continue to talk about that throughout the series. Please listen to my podcast and follow up and learn more about benefits you should have, or benefits you should be looking for no matter what type of job that you have. So the qualifications for this particular position, you can get employment as a high school student or an adult. You just need to have good customer service skills, and you need to know about merchandise. You need to know the difference between a microwave and a blender. You need to know the difference between different types of clothing and shoes. And so you will get on the job training just like any other job, but most of these jobs are really kind of low energy, low impact. So if you're somebody who knows that they can't exert themselves a lot, this merchandise sorter, merchandise processor, as long as you're not lifting anything heavy, it should be, low impact, because all you're doing is sorting clothes the same way you would before you put them in the washer or dryer. Where to find merchandise processor or sorter gigs? You can find them on Indeed, LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter. Retail stores need a lot of these folks, but more importantly, the place that you would find it and you wouldn't believe that they have a lot of jobs is Goodwill. Goodwill is actually expanding a lot of their locations, and they do offer the opportunity for retraining for their employees. Goodwill is one of the places that I will be featuring in my retooling series, but they also are a great place to find a job. And because, sustainable fashion has become a thing, we need more and more people to become merchandise processors and sorters at various Goodwill locations. The interesting thing about this is they hire a lot of people with disabilities. So if you are somebody that's disabled, Goodwill welcomes you to make sure that you will have a job. So just know that, if you're somebody who you're saying, oh my goodness, I worked at McDonald's, oh, I worked at Burger King, oh, I worked at this place and I got laid off. What do I do? I'm disabled. Not everybody's going to hire me. The best place to go is Goodwill. They have a number of positions outside of merchandise processor and sorter. Again, they will train you and they welcome people with disabilities who they can hire in their stores to work. As always, I will drop some information in the description section below. I'll provide links. Just know for this particular position of merchandise processor and sorter, there are tens of thousands of jobs available because, again, Goodwill is growing as a franchise and they are offering a lot of jobs to the community, and thank God for them in this particular economy. So please subscribe to my channel for more content at Tiffany A. Flowers. You will see that I've done a number of different series, such as teaching people how to save money at the grocery store, as well as the gig series that you all are watching. I'm also planning to do another series on retooling that I will start soon, and I have other series lined up for people who are looking at ways to go back to school. All right, everybody, have a great week. Take care.